Oh, home, sweet home, no better place to be. La da 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 dee, just hanging out and free, where the air is fresh and everyone's blessed. Oh, home, sweet home. Her whimsical grin and wrinkled chin bob up and down as Tillie the Frog hops from lily pad to lily pad in the middle of Paradise Pond. The morning sun glistens across the surface of the water. It is so safe and pristine at Paradise Pond that many rare and exotic water creatures live there. An elegant whistling swan floats gracefully by, with a little swan trailing behind. Iridescent blue butterflies dart the sky, and skimming across the top of the water is a team of dancing water spiders. Beneath the surface of the water, two fish dart back and forth in a game of tag. "You're it," one fish tags the other. "You're it," the other slaps him back and darts in the opposite direction. "You're it, you're it, you're it." Back and forth they swim until, tired of tag, they come up for air. Their eyes follow Tillie, who is gleefully hopping from one lily pad to another. She catches her reflection in the water and stops to adjust a sunbonnet made from a lily pond flower. A fly distracts her. Zap! She snatches it from the air with her tongue. Yum! Leaping, she pirouettes in the air and catches a second one. Yum, yum! Landing back on a lily pad, she scoops up a handful of water, swishes it around in her mouth, throws her head back, and gargles. Oh,
home, sweet home, no better place to be. La da 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 dee, where the air is fresh and everyone's blessed. Oh, home, sweet home.
Her voice floats over the water, rousing all the sleepy pond creatures, who one by one open their eyes and join in. Where the sun is clear, like a big chandelier, and we're all happy just hanging out here. As the sun rises higher in the sky, the fish, turtles, white swan, and even the water spiders join in the chorus. Just hanging out here, oh, hanging out here, yes, we're all happy. Just crash, smash, slash, an invasion of bulldozers, trucks, and backhoes descend on the pond. A big machine gouges the earth. They tear up trees and plow up rocks, dumping the debris in the pond. A large hose is plunged into the pond and begins siphoning the water out. The singing stops and screams of horror can be heard as all the pond creatures scramble to save their lives. Tillie is thrown from her lily pad into the swirling water. To avoid being sucked into the hose, she grabs the stem of one of the lily pads, swaying wildly in the murky water, and hangs on for dear life. Snap! Suddenly the lily pad breaks from its base, and Tillie, still clinging to the green stem, is swept over the banks of the pond. Spinning breathlessly, she sails past a sign that reads, "Coming soon, Paradise Shopping Mall." The word pond has been crossed out, and in its place are the words shopping mall in big red letters. In a torrent of mud and water, the frog and lily pad wash down a jagged gully into the street, where the water whirlpools into the sewer. Tillie plants her webbed feet, hoping to stop herself from going down the drain. But the rushing water is too powerful, and it sucks her through the grating, down a long pipe and into the sewer below. Under the street, the dark, cold sewer runs for miles. The only light comes from tiny slivers that seep through the gratings that lead to the streets above. Everything in the sewer is filthy, and a foul smell rises from the water. Up pops the lily pad with Tillie still holding on. Spitting and spluttering, she flips the lily pad over. Clutching the stem that stands up tall like a mast on a raft, she drags herself aboard. My pond, my beautiful home is gone, she wails, wiping slime and mud from her eyes. She sprawls out on the lily pad, sobbing. The lily pad continues to float down the dark sewer. It travels about a mile when out of the darkness Tillie hears, "Hey, look what's coming down!" Startled, the frightened Tillie looks intently toward the concrete ledge that runs the full length of the sewer. 6 beady eyes glow in the blackness. Her eyes widen as her lily pad drifts dangerously close to the ledge. The 6 beady eyes belong to 3 shadowy creatures scurrying back and forth. She can barely make them out. She leans forward, squinting, and then screams, "Rats!" "Hey, Swanson! Hey, Aurelio!" bellows a large fat one. "Come help me!" He leans over the ledge and hooks Tillie's lily pad with a stick. 2 more filthy, grayish-brown rats scramble to his side. They pull her raft in and drag the protesting frog onto the ledge. All 3 smell like the bottom of a garbage can. "She looks good enough to eat," squeals Swanson, grabbing Tillie and sniffing her up and down with his wet nose. "Wait a minute," growls Fats, pulling Tillie free from Swanson's grip. "I found her first, and I say what we eat and when." Horrified at the idea of being eaten by 3 stinking rats, Tillie tries to wiggle free. "I'm hungry and I want to eat it now," whines Swanson, grabbing her back. His long nails dig into Tillie's soft green skin. Fats bares his yellow teeth and snarls, "I said no." Aurelio, the skinniest of the 3 rats, interrupts the tug of war. In a high-pitched voice he shrieks, "Hey, you guys, remember? We're Ratus Norvegicus, the dudes of the sewer." "The dudes!" the 3 rats shout in unison. The words, like a magic spell, stop their fighting. They release Tillie and slap their hands together in a high five. Snapping their fingers, they boogie around and break out into a rat rap.
We're the dudes of the sewer, we're the sewer rats. Our names are Swanson, and Fats. We're the lowest of the low, we're the meanest of the mean. We'll eat anything, we don't care if it's green. We're the dudes of the sewer, we're the brothers 3. You mess with my brother, and you mess with me.
Seeing her chance to escape, Tillie leaps from the ledge. "Frog eggs aren't on the menu," she shouts as she sails through the air. She lands right in the middle of her waiting lily pad and frantically begins paddling back down the sewer. The rats rush to the edge of the ledge. "We'll get you, you confounded lizard!" yells Fats, waving a filthy fist at her. "You won't get far," Swanson shouts, racing along the ledge after her. Slowpokes, you'll never catch me. I can go faster than anyone can, she shouts back at them, paddling as fast as she can. The rats are no match for Tillie's long legs and determination. She slows down only when she can no longer hear their shouts, and they are only a speck in the distance behind her. Flopping down on the lily pad exhausted, she wipes a tear from her eye. The stench of the sewer makes her long for the sweet fresh air of Paradise Pond. She begins to sob. My home, my beautiful home is gone. Then she remembers something Barto Bull, the wisest frog at Paradise Pond, once said. You can achieve anything as long as you have a positive froglosophy and you never give up. So Tillie wraps both arms around herself and softly sings.
I may be just a homeless frog, lonesome as can be. No one in this great big world to care at all for me. But gee, I've still got me. They can plow in my only home. They can take everything that's dear. But they can't take away my spirit, for I shall persevere. My courage comes from knowing what a voice inside me spoke. Hang on to yourself forever, and never give up till you croak. Never give up till you croak, I say. Never give up till you croak. Your dream may be a hop away, so never give